Everybody, Bungzy here with another ultralight review on ultralight backpacking. Today we're talking about ultralight prevention. Yeah, you heard me right, ultralight prevention. How do you stop yourself from making gear choices from the comfort and warmth of your couch that you will regret when you went out on the trail? Lighter the better, right? Ounces add up to pounds, right? Be light but not stupid light. We've all heard it before. The question though is, how do you know when you're crossing the line from light to stupid light? Not to mention, how do you even define stupid light? After all, isn't it subjective? We'll tackle this today, and I'll leave you with some simple, practical advice. Let's jump in. So, how do you define stupid light? Most people focus on safety. When is a gear choice potentially jeopardizing your safety? This is certainly valid, but I'd recommend pushing the definition of stupid light beyond just safety. In addition to being safe, shouldn't we also be, relatively speaking, comfortable? No point being miserable because of a gear compromise, right? Now again, this is subjective. What I need to be comfortable is different from what you need, and that's okay. Makes sense, I hope. But I'd actually advocate going one step further in defining stupid light than just safe and comfortable. I also suggest asking yourself if you're making a gear choice that materially lessens your enjoyment. You're supposed to be enjoying your hike, aren't you? Misery and suffering pop up when you're seeking type 2 fun, no doubt. But as a whole, it's supposed to be an enjoyable experience, isn't it? There's no prize on the line for being the lightest, though I think we're all guilty at times of behaving like there is. So here's my definition of stupid light. Stupid light is a gear choice that affects your safety and comfort and materially lessens your overall enjoyment. Think of the other big three: walking, eating, and sleeping. These three activities comprise the majority of your experience backpacking. Are you making a gear choice in the name of going light that will materially lessen your safety, comfort, and enjoyment level while walking, eating, or sleeping? Now, the next question is, how can you tell in advance without learning the hard way? And here's my simple little mental exercise. So go ahead, get your kit as light as possible. Then from the comfort of your couch. Then identify the 1 to 3 gear omissions or gear swaps you made that you're most concerned about. Then convert those 1 to 3 choices to ounces. For example, let's say you took a different tent to save weight instead of your old tent that you know you're comfortable in. Figure out the delta and write that number down. You get the idea. Now, this is important. Imagine yourself walking up a long, hard switchback. This thing goes on forever. You're suffering. You're sucking in wind. Your trekking poles are resembling crutches the way you're using them. You're spent. Do you have that picture painted in your head? Now, important, ask yourself, would my hike at this very moment, at the hardest, most miserable point in my hike, actually be noticeably harder if I hadn't made that compromise? If adding back that, say, 6 ounces wouldn't make this moment any more miserable, then you made a stupid light compromise. Most people simply focus on lighter is better. Duh, of course, lighter is better, but there's a price to be paid for just focusing on weight. Ask yourself when you're suffering up that virtual switchback if an extra 6 ounces would break you. That's the right question at the right time. I'll give you an example. This is what it sounds like in my head. Bungzy, you're an idiot. You should have brought your duplex. That extra 6 ounces wouldn't make the bit of difference right now. And you're gonna miss it when you get to camp. Now obviously ounces do add up to pounds, so you can only run this exercise on 1 to 3 items, tops. But this little mental exercise helps you keep your sanity while you're toying with your gear list in the comfort of your office, where any weight cut could seem like a good idea. Don't be stupid light. Consider your enjoyment level, not just your safety and comfort in honing down your kit. Well, that's all the time I need. I hope I gave you something to think about. Please take the time to hit like and subscribe. I know you hear that all the time, but it makes a huge difference to us content creators. It's how you keep us going. So hit the buttons, click on the Bungzy logo, and I'll catch you on my next ultralight review on ultralight backpacking. See ya.